All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the special episode of the Cougar's Den podcast. I'm your usual host, but today
You're not the usual host.
I'm not the usual. I'm reading your script.
Yeah, you're reading my.
Just read your script.
I'm your usual host, but in store today we have a fantastic twist. Our previous guest is now a host. Guest hosting Keith.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Keith? Do you wanna get your script, sir?
Yeah, we'll get our script. Okay.
Close it. Close it. All right.
All right. Yeah. So here we are here to interview the Performing Arts Department.
Yeah. Give them a warm Cougar Den welcome. Welcome, Layla Marie, Vin, and Renaya.
Hello.
Can you guys tell us your positions?
Hi, I'm Layla Marie, and I'm the president of the Thespian Club.
Hi, I'm Renaya Singh, and I'm the treasurer of the Thespian Club. Hi, I'm Vin Hassan, and I am the secretary of the Thespian Club.
Hey, Keith, switch to the next page. We're just gonna skip the entire first page. We're improving this now.
All right. Let's pivot and explore the leadership of things which play such a vital role in the success of any arts organization. Are they going on script anymore? Are we even going on script anymore?
Okay, you know what? Screw that question.
That's cool.
On a scale from 1 to 10, what was the most thrilling script, or what was the most thrilling performance you guys have done?
Really?
Renaya should answer that first.
Okay,
Let's talk about that recent performance.
So for our recent fall production of 2023, we did a play Almost Maine, and honestly, it was really nerve-wracking because I was put into this role a week before I had to go on stage, and
Wow.
Yeah.
it was really nerve-wracking. And before that, I was the stage manager, so I'm not I haven't performed in over a year before that, and to just be put onto the spot, I was really nervous. But I think overall, I did okay. I wasn't proud
And learning that many
Good.
yeah.
I wasn't
So good.
I was just I was happy I got through it, you know.
We'll put some.
Yes, the last deployment we did before that was our falls back in
November.
And that's
November 2022.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so it was
Yeah.
And learning that many lines so quick is very
It was
So I would really like to thank these two because they actually helped me rehearse my life every single day during lunch.
Yeah.
And she used to get mad. She used to be oh no, you skipped that. You skipped that. You skipped that.
Why are you skipping lines?
I mean, well, you was mad at her for skipping lines. I was coaching you in acting.
Okay, because
I'm backstage.
I was really
it's really hard to rehearse lines when there's 7 kisses every second, okay? That's not my fault. That's probably my most thrilling performance.
Did you do the math on it?
There was 9.
You did the math?
There was 9.
No, it was 36 across all the performances.
36
all
across all
and dress rehearsals and all of that,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Yeah. So that's definitely my most thrilling performance.
Layla.
So mine's is kind of different because I'm crew. I'm still somebody who likes being on stage, but I love being behind the scenes way more than I love being on stage.
Yes.
So for me, I think Little Shop.
Oh yeah,
I don't know how many people saw Little Shop, but the set. Yeah.
But dress rehearsals, that door breaking was definitely.
The door breaking was gonna be.
You were there.
You were there for that?
Oh, you were there for that? Yeah.
So, there were 2 actors, and they just could not figure out the door to save their lives. And I was
pushing and pulling. It's like pulling on a
I don't know if you
push
noticed
door.
it.
Yeah.
Watching it. There was a clock on the wall.
Oh my god.
I was standing on a chair behind the set, turning the clock.
And I was in the
And
headset.
so every time somebody couldn't open the door, or was just the door was breaking down, I would be like, get it together. I would be whisper yelling at the actors from behind the
Is
set.
there doors in the upcoming performance?
The children's show?
Or
Sister Act?
Sixth act.
I'm sure there are.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there is.
I'm a set designer, so
Yes.
I haven't decided on if there's a door yet.
Okay. I'm just gonna
I
have
have-
the hallway.
I haven't even started designing now. We gotta get through the children's show first.
Speaking of which, what is the upcoming children's show?
The Up Children's Show is a year with Frog and Toad, and it's a really cute little story about these 2 best friends named Frog and Toad they're based off these books that a lot of us used to read when we were little. At least I remember the teacher reading it in like first grade and kindergarten.
Yeah.
And so I think it's gonna be really cute, and I think the kids will really enjoy it.
So you guys are going to like all the theater schools.
All the fiesta, August Knot, George Kamori, and Great Valley.
We might tag along. We'll see. We'll see.
It's
Do you guys?
cute. It's a little musical.
Is it gonna be like in the multi-purpose rooms that they have?
I think it's just
Just in the gym. Okay.
Do you guys have like a schedule of like when you guys are doing?
I think they do. They do. They have a tight schedule.
Very tight, very.
Alright.
Every single day since yesterday, we're rehearsing until 5.
All right. Very cool. Very cool.
Very exciting.
a good design challenge.
Oh yeah.
Because
we have-
They have to be able to move them.
Yeah.
So how many things are we putting on wheels?
Well, everybody associates me with wheels.
Yeah. She puts everything on wheels. She can
really do.
on everything.
Like we don't have a fly space in our school, and so it's not a problem. But it's like
Wheels.
because of that, I had to come up with creative solutions as to how I'm going to make the set move and like be interactive and like draw you in. So like with Little Shop, the entire set was on wheels.
And
It was huge, and it took 10 of us to do a turn.
There were literally latches that people had
Yeah.
to like.
We still
For-
those lashes.
Yeah, and we all had grip gloves.
Me
had to,
and Layla went to Dollar Tree, the opening night of the performance, because we were like, oh my god,
Gloves.
we need to go buy gloves because they're gonna like hurt their hands.
yeah, cause
Gloves, yo.
You should
yeah,
have seen the first time we turned that set.
Oh, it was.
those.
It was
Yeah.
But for Almost Maine, I only had one thing on wheels. the door.
And the door was.
it was very significant.
So we went
though.
from like
Like,
20 wheels to like 4 wheels.
But you still have to place it in that little green
Yeah.
area.
Yeah, we still had to
We
spike
spiked it,
yeah,
yeah.
Spiked it like seven
make sure it was on its mark.
we spiked a lot of things. Like,
For that
so
one, I used
many.
hinges. That was
Hinges.
my creative.
Hinges.
Yeah, so it was like it folded outward, so it would go
It was
from
a
like this
trifold.
to like that and fold out and create a whole new set.
Speaking of which, how much does Obala put into you guys to create or act? This is not in the script. I just made this question up. Who wants to start?
I think he gives us a lot of creative freedom when it comes to that. He obviously has like he gave us yesterday we were talking about set designs and everything, and he definitely gave us like snippets of what he wants, and then he kind of lets us build off of that. And then we turn in our design plans, and we're like, hey, I think this is what we kind of want to do. Can we do this? Will this work for that production? Tell the material, and then we have to take some costs in.
I think it's very cool that you guys have like a lot of creative freedom to express your ideas. And it's very nice, especially seeing it all play out and expressed during like your theaters and shit.
And it's student led. Yeah, this school is like running on students.
Yeah. I've been saying.
I feel like
It's like
Preparing us for the real world because they're not going to be there with us after we graduate.
That's why I'm like, okay, I need to do this. I need to do that. Like, yeah.
a lot of skills that are gonna be like very beneficial in the future.
Yeah. Speaking of which, can you guys give us an example when you guys, the leadership team, had to work together to overcome a challenge or like a common goal?
Like every day.
Yeah. Obviously, those are super like expensive. You know, those are super expensive. So
expensive.
we constantly have to like come up with ideas that how we can save money on things and how we can obviously make money because we have to fundraising goes like contributes like a lot to our musical funds.
Right, because a lot of our funds for the musical are taken out of the club. So whatever the club makes for that year, like that is basically
Like recently we did the haunted house and
that was
one of the major ones that that brings us the most money.
We got some clips of Haunted House.
Yeah.
So we'll keep putting some clips of your different projects.
Mhm.
I'm the one editing this, so this is my little note. Which camera? That camera. Okay. Future me. Stuff. All right. Keith, do you want to ask your question?
Yeah, like I was really wondering if you guys ever had to like move out of your comfort zone to do anything. Like for example, you were talking about like the 32 different kisses and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that must have been.
definitely a shock.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, my freshman year, so I'm a sophomore. My freshman year, I stepped into a really big role because it was like there were only 8 main roles, and I was one of them. So as a freshman, that was really scary. So
But she did amazing.
We did. We did. That was a
I don't know if I have like a major list, but I'm not an actor. I mean, I feel like
set wise, you have to.
set wise, like
I did remember that you were like, oh, I don't know if Mr. is gonna approve it.
oh yeah, that's always the biggest thing. It's like I get overly ambitious. I guess that would be the thing. And so
You
I
I
would
would
come up with
70 little things for Almost Maine and the design, the different houses she wanted to do. Like
the different
There's-
houses.
she wanted to do
Oh,
a
the
whole
different
house.
houses.
I went through so many different variations, and I did this with Little Shop too. Oh, and I've actually started compartmentalizing my brain for Sister Act. I'm trying to tell
So
myself.
are you going to be an actor or are you going to be set?
That's the real question.
First.
Real question.
We gonna find out. Yeah.
We'll see.
Maybe I'll be on stage this time.
Hopefully.
I think it's.
You'll know if I made the set because I
in the
didn't.
She got it.
One wheels.
You'll know if I
out
made
for
the
that
set.
wheel.
Say wheels on the set, just Layla isn't in the play.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's like your little stick twist.
Yeah.
Are you the new thing that you guys did is like one of the, what's the drape called what's it?
oh, pipe and drape, yeah. Or wait, are you talking about like what type of drape?
Yeah.
The thing that goes around it like every performance.
Oh yeah, pipe and drape.
Yeah, piping drape. So it closes off the different.
No,
Are you talking about when we did Almost Maine and we did a black box theater?
not that. Like what? Like someone gets to add something to it.
Oh, like Mystic.
The Mystic.
Oh,
Yes.
Are you going on a wheel on the
Because
Mystic?
you said drape.
There's two.
So-
Mystic is for acting, and then techie overalls.
Yeah.
Are you gonna put some wheels?
Oh, cover.
I didn't put wheels on it. I already got my techie.
Okay.
So, if you don't know what a mystic is and what a techie is, there's this story about.
It's like a really old
It's a famous
composer, playwright.
It was an actor.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
he got this rope from a friend of his, and after he was done with his performance, he put a rose.
He added
I
something
mean,
from the show.
He added something from the show, and then he sent it to somebody for their next because the musical was a hit.
Yeah.
And so, like, there's many theaters that have that tradition now, and so we have that tradition here too. But we, in addition to the Mystic Grove, we added the techie because the Mystic is really for the actors.
And you want to recognize all the people on tech too because they do also really make the show.
Wheels.
I actually put flowers from the shop.
You should have put some wheels.
But if I put the wheel on there, then we couldn't use it. People wouldn't be able to look at it and be like, "That's from that show." You would just think everything Layla was here.
Exactly. That's your wheels. Okay. Okay.
You should have got a small one.
I think
You want to ask that? Your little question.
I want to change it up.
Okay. Change it up.
So like, do you guys like look up to any like other like kind of actors or like other art expressions or anything that kind of inspire you basically?
Yes, her.
Oh, that's
She got me into theater and acting like as a freshman. So I probably would have never actually
Join the performing arts.
joined the performing arts if it wasn't for her. So
That's bold.
All right.
I would say probably my older sister because it's like my older sister she used to go to Western and she was a part of 2 musicals and I came to watch her and I was like, wow,
Which
this is really cool. Oh, she was she played Flotsam or Jetsam in The Little Mermaid and then she played Martha in High School Musical.
that was years ago.
Yeah. So I think because I came here to watch her so much, I think I was like, oh my god, this is something I want to do in my high school years.
I don't just have one. I like 3. Like 3 main ones, but there's really way more than that because there's like everybody I've worked with in my time here, especially like those that graduated, like Leilani and Kara and Victoria. Like those ones in particular, they spent a lot of time. But my main 3 are Mr. A, Miss Stogner, and my sister.
Miss Ray.
Without my sister, I wouldn't have been involved in the arts like at all. I've always been really creative, but we have a big age gap, so
A very.
It's 12 years. That's quite
Right, when I was little, like, I came and saw her in Seussical, and she was involved in choir, and it was just, like, a little spark for the little kid in me. I thought I was going to be an opera singer or something. Definitely not.
Also, High School Musical.
Yeah, just a little bit. But the older I got and stuff, I just so happened to get placed in tech theater instead of intro theater, and I think that was the spark that like really set it off for me. And I had Stogner as my teacher then, and she was like so amazing at teaching me like what I needed to know at that point to set me on the right track for where I am now. And with Mr. A as my teacher, I think like I'm really doing amazing things, creating to the point where I want to go to college and do this.
Speaking on top of that, transitions between Miss Stogner and Mr. Obal. You weren't here for Miss Stogner.
It was a brush.
But for the two of you, how did that transition go?
I think for us, the transition wasn't as bad as it was for the kids who worked at the advanced theater.
Yeah.
Because at the time, with the way the classes were structured, it was advanced theater and advanced choir ran at the same time, and we were choir students.
Yeah.
So
we had
because they were at the same time of day, you couldn't take both.
Mm-hmm.
So for us, our transition was the musical Little Show, but we but that was I was getting to that.
Oh, okay.
So
All right. We'll let you talk.
we had done Charlie Brown the year before, and they were still two separate classes, but they were ran by both Stogner and Mr. A at the same time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so I feel like for us it was a little bit easier because we were already close with him.
Yeah.
I feel like if you ask somebody who was just in advanced theater, they'd have a completely different response.
Yeah. Of course, I
So,
feel like it hits them harder when
It really did hit them hard.
because for us, like, we love Stogner, of course, but we were so used to Mr. A that we didn't really feel the transition as much.
Yeah,
But if you ask someone from advanced theater, of course, they would feel.
it was definitely a transition to meshing the two groups of people because it always felt a bit divided. Like you'd be like, there's theater kids, there's band kids, there's choir kids.
Yeah.
That's it.
Now,
Like-
there's like choir. Like you are both in choir and theater, and
We're a unit. We're both, or all three of us are in both classes because they're now two different times a day. So
Yeah.
it's
speaking on top of that, like when Stogner left, it was abrupt, but I knew something was happening. Something was like, okay, team's message, hello. Okay, anyways, like that, I knew something was up. Stogner wasn't. She was planning something to go.
I remember me and you were talking about that. You were like the first to tell me, and I was like, oh, interesting. Like this is gonna be a little heart wrenching because I was really close with Stogner too,
Yes.
and so
Cause like I saw that, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go dip to the visual arts for a minute, and that a little shift, and that shift did work where I rose to the director role of this program where I am very, very like, this man right here is like nodding his head. People do, you need that little fear. Anyways, let's go back to a fun question. The question that I told you yesterday, and you guys been preparing from yesterday to today.
I forgot. I'm sorry.
yeah, I was here yesterday.
If you could perform any role or character, regardless of gender or typecasting, what dream role and why?
Do you guys want to go this way?
I'm just okay. Oh, you want to start?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I sing tenor in choir, which is like the high male voices normally. So I like the masculine roles. So I would be either Washington in Hamilton or Mark in Rent because
From Red.
Mark.
That's a really good one.
I think that both of their parts are just like so. Like Washington is dominating. Like
He dominates.
he demands your
Yes.
attention, and I love that about that role in particular. And
And his songs hit.
it's like one last time,
Oh,
you will see me like down on the ground seeing that stuff. Like I will be full on into the song. And just Mark, he just has a lot of character. He's like, it doesn't feel like he's the focal point of the musical, but he does at the same time, even though he
Right.
he is.
Yeah.
Because he's the camera guy in the musical.
Right.
yes. Camera guy. Okay, Renaya.
Oh. Okay, so I would want to play Karen Smith from Mean Girls. Look. The thing is, like, I'm not a blonde. blonde wigs do not suit me. I'm telling you right now, I've tried on a blonde wig.
We have a white wig. You want them to?
I mean, I wouldn't try it on.
You
You could be like
platinum,
platinum,
like-
you know, like
Maybe cosplaying as Draco Malfoy.
it's not
But yeah, I would love to do that. And I guess like what another character is my dream character specifically. Like it's not something that I can't play, but I would love to play like Belle from Beauty and the Beast.
Belle.
I would love that. Like I love Belle from she's like one of my favorite Disney princesses. So yeah.
her songs are.
Also, like, Nui from Arnold.
Oh, so you're stealing my answers. Like,
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, just steal everybody's answers now.
My bad. I think I just love Red.
I think, yeah,
I still need to finish it.
I
I need
think
to finish it.
I would want to be. If I could play any of them, I would be Aaron Burr from Hamilton
I
or
love that.
Mimi Vasquez. Because what business did Aaron Burr have coming for Hamilton so badly in the opening song of the musical? Like, I can't say that on here, I don't think. But
You go ahead. We might bleep.
Um,
Just go ahead. Go ahead. I don't care.
he said, "How does Hamilton?" Wait, he said, "How does Hamilton, an orphan, son of son?"
Oh, okay. We might be.
Yeah, you might have to.
that. Okay.
But it's
anyway.
okay.
Yes.
Yeah, because and he said a founding father without a father. Like, what business would he have going after him?
Those
That.
kind of girls. Like,
Yes.
But I would love to play him or Mimi Vasquez.
I think musicals just in general.
Yeah,
Like, people think people are great.
or anyone in Beetlejuice.
Beautiful.
Anyone.
Oh my gosh,
So
Beetlejuice.
don't get me
I
started.
love Beetlejuice because me and Vin, we start singing Dead Mom.
Oh, Dead Mom is probably my favorite song from Beetlejuice. I know that's not really bad. I promise. It's
My
not
mom is alive, okay?
My mom is very
I love
much
her.
alive. I love her.
But
Shout out to
that
my
song and No Reason To,
Yeah.
You know what,
I just
actually,
love Beetlejuice. I
another
love
one-
musicals in general.
Elle from Legally Blonde. I would love to play Elle. I like the evening, but like I said, I'm blonde.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not quite.
Like I said, so I'm just flipping my script. But since you guys said your like dream roles, you now must sing one song.
Oh.
See, like,
Oh, I got this.
Oh, so
Yeah.
All right, Layla, take it away. Let's go.
Ain't you gonna get copyright?
We're an educational channel, so we just have to put in
So
the
I really can't
description.
sing it.
One last time, relax, have a drink with me. One last time, and if we get this right, we're gonna teach them how to say goodbye. You and I.
Go ahead, Layla, go.
Okay, so no, you're good. Because I don't have a song prepared. So like,
I just said wait for it.
I got more. They're all in my back pocket.
no, this is like another dream role, but I can't say anything from Beauty and the Beast because my voice is very good. But I could sing part of your world because I also want to play Ariel at one point.
Okay, go for it. Go.
You got it. You got it. Marty, you got this.
so like,
Sing to me.
It's a safe space.
Sing to me, Laura. Speak to me, Paolo.
Okay, I wanna be where the people are. I wanna see them dancing. That's it.
wait guys, I actually don't have a song to sing, so.
Dead mom.
It comes from the heart. Yes.
Sing from the heart.
I don't
Sing it, sing
have
it.
a good.
Where'd it go? Start up. There's a.
But where did they run?
Oh, so.
They stay all day in the sun.
Sorry.
Wandering free. Wish I could be part of your world.
Anyways, go in.
Oh, so wait, actually, I can't
Oh.
spell, and I need to pull up the
What's-
lyrics because I don't know lyrics.
You said
up?
Aaron Burr, so yeah.
So I can't sing in that low of an octave.
What song is it?
Hey mom, ten mom, I need a little help here. I'm probably talking to myself here, but ten mom, I go. Okay, that's it. That's my That's all I got.
Alright. Moving on, this podcast is sponsored by Proud Publications. Head on to the English building, the 100th wing for Proud Pub, where the program has yearbook and journalism. And it says Archie interrupt, so I'm the one who said it. Anyways, Keith.
Yeah. Okay, so would you like to ask our host anything? 2 questions only for him.
What has been your favorite production of ours?
Good question.
Oh, okay. Let's spin the wheel in my head. Little Shop.
Oh yeah,
Little
that
Shop.
was amazing.
Yes. I really even like I recorded it, right? I'm like, I'm just let this play in the background while I'm doing my work. I'm like, oh, they're singing it. They're singing it proudly. All right.
I feel like even we're still very attached to.
Yeah.
Like
Little Shop is like special.
while we were in the dressing room for Almost Fate, we were actively playing Little Shop
And
song
singing.
and singing.
We gotta educate the freshmen.
Yeah, we gotta let them out. We gotta let.
This coming musical, we're honestly gonna still be singing Little Shop, and probably
Little
next
Shop,
year.
like,
I don't know, cause I'm already singing.
I remember with our Charlie Brown.
Ours are one.
For Charlie Brown, we like our shows got canceled, so we never really had the opportunity for an actual musical. So because Little Shop is technically our first full musical,
officially, yeah.
Charlie Brown messed up my raps for 2022.
Charlie Brown. I was like in production. I'm like, Stana was like, do the tickets, but I'm like, I have a feeling that something's gonna happen. So I'm like, I'm gonna put it off. It's something that did happen. So yeah.
like we
Yeah.
It's okay.
I was placed in like multiple areas. I'm like, I'm doing this. Okay, go do this now. I'm like, okay. I'll do this one first. I'll do that. Toru, can you do this? I'm like, okay. Delegating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's one thing I do like.
Everyone was in the band. I'm so excited to work with the band and orchestra again for the musical. I love them. I love Miss Brown. I love working with all of the orchestra.
Toru's so excited because didn't they say that they have that this musical actually has a part for them?
Yeah.
Oh, they do.
They do.
Yeah, because every single year, like I don't remember what instrument Toru plays, but they've never gotten to play it because
Yeah.
their instrument isn't part of the music. And so they were like so excited. So I'm like, I get to do it. Like, I'm happy for you. I'm gonna miss you.
We love.
Because Toru always knows.
Toru
stuff.
has that energy.
Yes.
They
That's
know how to
the-
use it. They know how to use it when it is
When I'm
needed.
when I'm cheering on the sidelines, Toru will come up to me and yell, Layla, and like do a little heart when I turn around and be like, I love you too.
I remember. I think I met Toru during Little Shop, and it was my first musical, and it was opening night, and I was so nervous because I was freshman, and I was like, okay, I've never sung in front of this many people, and it was like close to like a full house, and there's a lot of seats in the auditorium. So
Some seats were taken away for the pit.
Some people were just standing too.
yeah, they were. But I remember they came up to me. They were like, "You're gonna kill it! Like you're gonna do so good." And I was like, "I don't know who this is, but I love you." And
All right. On top of that, can we get a motivation check?
Motivation check. Hoorah! Motivation check. Hoorah! Are you motivated?
motivated, downright dedicated. Ooh, I wanna be somebody.
What?
Ooh, I wanna be somebody. You check us out. Oh snap!
We're gonna have one of these.
Give me one. It's the my favorite part of opening night.
People be like sleeping on it.
Yeah,
I actually really enjoy
all these
the
little
motivation
fresh,
check.
like they need to get.
I'm like,
Like
I almost went. I'm like, okay. We need this. We need.
Yeah, we honestly
we need a motivation check. All right. Anyways, I'm thinking of Thanksgiving. You guys do anything for like the class?
For Thanksgiving?
For like, no.
we're not allowed to do like
Yeah.
potlucks or anything or finals or anything.
Well, Thanksgiving is.
Yeah,
like
but I mean, like-
Wednesday. That Wednesday.
Probably not.
You know.
I think
We're worse than Christmas.
Probably.
Frog and Toad.
What though?
Frog and Toad is like, it's gonna take up like almost.
They just started talking about Christmas Saturday. Dude,
Oh yeah.
Angelica wants to do a
Secret
Santa, but
But
there's
there's
people in
always like
for
the
that.
They used to do
we
for
We can do a
advanced
Secret Santa
choir.
for
We did it every year, but that's because now that advanced choir and concert choir is like combined.
Fine.
There's like
Too many people.
33.
And like not everybody's close enough to do that.
Yeah.
Where I believe we can do that with theater, but
Even with theater, that's like still 30 people.
I think we'd be better off doing a white elephant.
Yeah, we'd have.
I'm trying to get the logistics out to do Secret Santa for our program because it's only 22 of us and some of them won't participate, but it's all right. But it's like
If you're in Secret Santa for our friend group.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
we're doing.
It's called the sleepover of the century, and
Yeah.
my parents have an RV always. Which
the RV.
yeah. It's,
Are you guys not gonna get trapped out of the house?
Oh.
hopefully. I got trapped.
Okay.
Oh, but I stayed the whole time, and I was like,
The AC broke in the RV.
Yeah.
Okay.
The AC broke, and then my mom was like, "Oh, so do you that Starbucks?"
I took a nap and watched Heartstopper.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry to interrupt, but
Fingers crossed. I can do the cold. I can't do the heat.
I love the cold. I adore the cold, guys. Like,
I can do.
I have low iron, so I can't do the cold.
I can't do.
but I'm not the only.
I'm like that middle ground.
Yeah.
Alright,
Okay, so
look,
I need a
I
just
can
right.
do cold because I'm anemic, so like
Yeah.
it makes me more tired. So I can just fall asleep, but I can't sleep in the heat. I just can't.
La Royale in the heat, I'd be sweating my ass.
Yeah.
Alright, this is one question to Vin. Sorry to cut this podcast a little short, but next week you will see the remaining parts because, like, when we were recording, we had like tablets to record our mics. We were like, it's an hour long now. So we're splitting the podcast into two. So tune in next week for part 2 of us interviewing the performing arts department.